Happy Friday, everyone! I know this was a short week, but we sure got a lot done. Welcome to week 2 of Reader's Workshop. Let's see what our essential question is. All right, our essential question, how do lifelong readers get stronger in reading? As you may have guessed, we are definitely building upon last week's essential question, which was how do people become lifelong readers? And you did a great job of summarizing this up through our constant conversations in reading and figuring out what reading really looks like in the classroom. Some of our comments from last week were using reading strategies, reading for a long time. Lifelong readers create building a strong endurance policy. And last but not least, they read to grow, as in reading for knowledge rather than just reading to read. Because if you're reading to read, you're not really getting any further in the process to becoming a lifelong reader. You have objectives in every single class and every single course, and in language arts, we are connected to the Common Core standards. Our objective for the end of the year, and my job, is to make sure that you can read and comprehend literature, including stories, dramas, and poems. Obviously, these are fiction. We will also have nonfiction standards in addition to fiction standards. These have to be in the 6th through 8th grade text complexity by proficiently scaffolding you as needed to the higher end of the range. So you're probably like, whoa, what is she talking about? That's a lot of words. Why is she talking teacher speak to me? I just want to be transparent with you, but I also want to show it to you so that you'll be able to understand it. Basically, by the end of the year, I want you to be able to read and comprehend literature effectively and by your own grade level. So you will be able to read a 6th grade level text proficiently, and you'll be able to comprehend or understand everything in that text so that you'll be ready for 7th grade. How will we get there? Well, we'll get there through a series of mini lessons. We'll get there by responding to our reading. We will get there through celebrations and purposeful practice exercises. And what that means, that purposeful practice, meaning after we've done a mini lesson, you'll go and you'll independently read, or perhaps you'll go in a small group with me, or you'll work in a small group with each other, or you'll work in pairs. It's a purposeful practice situation so that you're practicing the skill you just learned. That way it doesn't lose your mind. And last but not least, there will be failures, and that's okay. If you can't read at a 6th grade level today, that's okay, because guess what? This guy right here, yeah, that's Michael Jordan, in case you didn't know, only the best basketball player ever. He failed so many times. He didn't make his high school basketball team, and he ended up being the best in the world. Kobe who? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, by the end of this week, you're going to learn these different mini lessons. So we're going to focus on drawing conclusions and making predictions, since those were the 2 strongest strategies that needed the most support from your CARS binder tests. We're also going to revisit summarizing versus retelling, which should be familiar from 5th grade, but it's always nice to have a good review before we start the nitty-gritty of Reader's Workshop. And finally, we need to set up some SMART goals. So based off of your CARS assessment, based off of what you know you can read, you need to figure out what you can measure so that you can accomplish the goal correctly. Over on the right, we have the purposeful practice. So of course, we're going to work on the mini lesson strategies. You'll work with me, like I said before. We'll have one-on-one conferences. You're going to learn how to work in pairs. And last but not least, you'll show independent growth through reading responses. And that's it, everybody. If you have any questions, you know exactly where to reach me. Email me at sherwood.heather@ccsd59.org or reach me at Edmodo. Stay awesome, everyone, and have a great weekend.